Hello gamers! Hello. I'm sorry. I was getting some dinner in me. Alright. Folks, how are we doing today? Happy Wednesday. Welcome to stream. Let's go ahead and jump into a game. The players have been going, dude. They're well underway. And we don't want to miss whatever we've got going. So let's see. Table 1. Tyler versus Xavier. Xavier, the winner of last week. Table 2 is Richie versus Greg. That's incredible too, though. Maybe we go to table 2. Maybe we go to table 2. Oh, hold on one second. Okay. These names are not correct. Let's fix that. And let's fix the tournament type. Alright. Sorry, I just wiped away your chat, but I saw you say hello, how are you doing? And hello, I'm doing well. And I also saw you ask who's going to Pittsburgh this weekend, and I will be there, dude. Me and Chris will both be there. So we will see you there, folks. Alright, so we've got Greg on the bottom playing Scions. It looks like branching into Earth and getting out of his comfort colors, Water, Lightning. And then on the other side of the table, Richie looks like he's actually taking maybe that the Water, Lightning, Chaos Arc for a spin. Well, certainly some kind of Chaos Arc, because we see Chaos on the table. Alpha Note is the sacrifice there. The snacrifice. Gamers. I hope everybody's week is going well. I just beat Mina the Hollower last night. That was a lot of fun. In anticipation now, I've got Star Fox is already downloaded. I love Star Fox 64. I know it's just a straight remake, but I'm going to play the pants off of it. The new Deltarune chapter came out today. Got to play that with the roomie. There's just so much going on. We're gonna go get old Louis from the block, old Mr. Swa here. Louis. Okay, so we take a couple on the noggin. Wook Lamont, which is definitely one of the reasons to go into Earth here, right? The all Final Fantasy 14 are doing all the Scion stuff, and Wook Lamont, of course, is it says that she's reduced by 1 for each category 14 character you control. So the idea is that you've got at least your 5 backups down, and boom, she just comes down for free. Then she can break backups, or she can like play, or sorry, add 14 characters to your hand. Just a really good card. No, sorry, she doesn't want she attacks, but just a really like efficient card if you're already doing all this stuff. Right? It's not worth building your deck around it, but if your deck is in a good position to get set up early, she's a really nice card. Now, unfortunately, this is like a super multicolor Scion build, where she's literally saying to Greg right now, this seems like it's probably a pretty bad matchup. Greg having to continue to just build here, doesn't have much else. Richie's probably coming in for at least 3 next turn, maybe Water Lightning even, and things are starting to look a little bit dire. I will be right back, folks. I gotta go grab something from my front door. It'll probably be like 2 minutes. I'll just leave you with this lovely game here. Well, it's too loud. It's too loud. Sorry about that. I was just trying to mute me. Oh, we're back in business. Okay. Sorry about that. What deck am I going to play at the LQ? Oh, going to my first LQ on the 11th. Awesome. And then chat saying, what deck are you going to play at the LQ? They want to know your secrets. Your first LQ, that's hype, though. That's going to be awesome. July 11th. Let's go! It's pretty quiet right now for LQs. Over like last weekend wasn't much. This weekend isn't. Obviously, they've got the event coming up. The Materia Cup, so there's no LQs. Then we've got a holiday weekend, no LQs. Yeah, some sage advice coming from your peers in chat here. Don't let the nerves get to you. Just remember to have fun. Yeah, man. We're just here. I mean, I think it's really enjoyable to play against different types of decks at different people. So I enjoy LQs and I enjoy Materia Cups because it usually gives me a chance to play against people who I don't get to play. And those are really fun games. Sometimes you make a lifelong friend right then and there, just because of a matchup in one of these events. You know, it's happened many a time for me. Chugga! Alright, brother, guess what? I filled this bitch up before we even got started today. I'm ready for you. I'm ready for you. We got a fancy... I got a Stay Puffed Marshmallow Man Frost Buddy that is full of delicious water. With a little, like, straw dude going on. I just got nutted on. Alright, dude. Hell yeah. Sometimes people pay extra for that. Greg actually only took 2 on the noggin last turn, which feels like some kind of Christmas miracle. He's looking for literally anything to do this turn besides, like, play a dude and pass and just get arced. I mean, Richie's just waiting to arc him, right? So we got to be careful how and when we give him priority. There's Alizé trigger. He can respond here by just getting rid of the cards from his hand. He has to choose his target with Alizé first. Which matters, because if you target like Graha or something, it gives him a lot of info. So we play Alizé, but I don't know what our target is here. Maybe we're still thinking about it. Targeting Fire Alphino. Richie says fine. Sure. Fire Alphino comes in and searches our deck for any old card here. Okay, what are we gonna get? One of anything here. One of anything. The world is our clam. Two CP Orianger, dude. That's a guy who lets you look at the top cards of your deck and see if they are Final Fantasy 14, I believe, and then he adds it to your hand. Look at the top 2 cards of your deck, add a category 14 character among them to your hand. Oh, my boy, dude. I love this guy, Zoral Jacques. Are we going to get the names up on the screen? You know what? That's a great call out there, Brett. I literally put I typed them in and I didn't click this button right here that I've just clicked now so that you can see them. And I didn't even do the helpful thing I do for you where I drag this up a little so you can see. My bad. Greg is on the bottom and Richie's playing up top there. So Zoral Jacques is a really interesting card. He is, when he attacks, you choose a forward the opponent controls and you break it. And here we have enough Final Fantasy 14 characters. I mean, the entire field is Final Fantasy 14 characters, right? That he has his first ability. If you control 4 or more 14 characters, he has plus 2,000 power and haste. So he's a 9k haste that breaks something when he attacks for 3 CP. Pretty good, pretty good. How does Octagon run on a laptop? It runs pretty well, as I understand it. It's not too taxing. It's more just about making sure, you have a comfortable way to, like, interface with stuff, like, I don't recommend, the old trackpad or touchpad, to play Octagon with, a little mouse action. But, yeah, I think it should be fine. Alright, so we're doing Man in Black getting back arc. Yeah, the whole Chaos arc thing going on here. Yeah, I mean, Richie just sitting there parked on a free arc is pretty difficult as well. Wooklamont, remember when she attacks, she gets to break a backup or reveal the top card of the deck to add a 14 character to hand. So it's likely that we're going to be killing her before she attacks. A little arc on the Wooklamont. No reason to do that before Greg started his turn, right? Because he had no cards in his hand. Now he has 2 cards in his hand, and we're hoping that he, you know, can't use them both without passing us some kind of priority here. And we're gonna see what he's doing right now. Maybe Mist Dragon. Oh, jumping too. Aaronville's searching for a 14 forward to add to our hand. You want something that you don't expect to hold on to, that's for sure. It looks like Greg was just looking to see in his break zone end deck, like, where are these cards? He gets another Wooklamont. Not ideal. Normally, I would imagine you would want to get somebody. I guess, again, he got something that will get discarded. But you got the other Wooklamont, and when your Wooklamont gets killed, you're going to lose the Wooklamont in your hand. Yeah. So in prep, we're going to say Alizé can't attack, and we're going to kill the Wooklamont and discard that Wooklamont from hand. Interesting. I wonder why we wanted to get rid of the Wooklamont, right? Like, we knew whatever card we searched was going to get discarded, but she's a free play, and we knew that she was going to get killed that turn. Seems like she's a pretty good top deck in these following turns. She also doesn't have anything when she enters the field, so she doesn't pass priority when she enters. Yeah, we're just going to attack with Mana in Black and get back another arc. Not sure as how that goes, huh? And this game should be unwinnable at this point for Greg. The fact that we've gotten a free arc like back twice. You don't come back from that. Yeah, we're going to turn a kitten into a forward. We're just going to attack. And that's a good game from Greg there. GG's. Looks like we also have table 1 and table 4 results in. So let's pop over to table 3. Alright, so we have been seeing this from Armando. Just lots of Dragoons, man. Dragoons. And we don't hate it. In fact, we love it. So, cool to see. On the other side of the table, well, you know what? The more things change, the more they stay the same. Brian is playing some kind of wackadoodle rainbow-colored Final Fantasy IV deck. Looks like Lion is in here. She plays a water forward of 6 or less from the hand on the field, so she's just going to windmill slam Roses into play. Then Rosa gets to play 2 guys. So there's a lot of... we're getting pretty wide in here. I wouldn't be surprised to see like a light Yuna in this list somewhere. But yeah, oh, Ferris, man, all kinds of crazy stuff going on over here on Brian's side of the table. He's got a real rainbow pile over here. Versus some drag. Ooh, God, these guys would keep dragging their limit break out into the middle of nowhere. Dragoons already has the opponent up to 5 damage. We're sorting out all of our limit break right now, it looks like. But this Kane is huge. So strong. More limit break. Okay. Oh, Edge. Yeah, that'll do it. Paying 60p for Edge. Edge says whenever a lightning forward attacks, choose a forward, deal at 7,000 damage. We're going to be able to attack and just completely remove these blockers, no problem. I mean, Freya's going to attack and kill 2 things on attack. Now, it's interesting because we do have the Cecil triggers. Anytime a forward you control split from the field to the break zone, so we want to kill him first. So Freya's going to attack, triggering her own, choose a forward, 2,000 for each, and also triggering a deal 7,000. We want to stack the deal 7,000 first and choose our target. Then we want to stack the 2,000 damage for each Dragoon second, so that resolves first on Cecil. So that we kill Cecil, he chooses a forward, deals the 7,000 damage, and yeah, he can kill our Dragoon or our Luso or whatever. And then we will kill the other thing that we chose when that resolves. Then Freya will be coming in for pointed damage. Also, she's a K still, so you probably want to... Actually, they're 7 and 6, you're fine. Yeah, then you can just blast one of these. It's just so funny because they never expect it. Yeah, he's a really good one. He's a really funny card with Olmia too. Yeah, I tried to take that damage, see if he had any EX I could get him out of it, but now Kane's going to attack, kill the blocker, and that is damage 7. Edge definitely does it. Has the Odin, but no way to pay for it. Was hoping to get something back with that last damage so that he could cast the Odin. Well, good game from both these players, man. And we move on to round 2. Dragoons getting there again. Okay. Table 4, we had June take it 7-0 over Matt. Table 3, we just watched Armando take it 7-1 over Brian. At table 2, Richie took a 7-0 over Greg. And table 1, Xavier took it 7-0 over Tyler. Man, a lot of just stomps this week for round 1. All right, moving on to the next round. Key was, of course, the player who had the bye. Round 1, so we don't know what he is up to yet, but he's gone to take a little peek at what the other players are up to. He will be coming in here round 2. And let's go ahead and get the pairings up to the players for the second round. Man, we did that round pretty quick, guys. I like to see that pace of play, dude. People practicing for that tournament they're going to be playing in soon. Whether it's an LQ or an MC, you know, people, you got to get snappy. You got to get snappy. All right. Round 2 pairings, where are we going to go, folks? I think we'll go to table 1. We're going to watch Xavier play against Armando Garcia. It's going to be Dragoons versus whatever Xavier's up to this week. Xavier won last week with MBM, and MBM does include Final Fantasy 12 characters by the gallon, dude. It's got Vaughn himself, Vaughn Mattingly, up at bat in that deck, so I wouldn't be surprised if Xavier was running that back. Let's go ahead and get the pairings up for the players. and then we'll jump in and see what we can see. We'll see what we can see. Chat, what is your favorite potato chip flavor? I'm talking like, I don't want anything crazy. I don't want like some upside down pineapple cake, Lay's nonsense bullshit. I'm saying you're at the sandwich shop. You walk up to the counter. They've got the classics. You're staring down the greatest hits. You've got the regular potato chip. You've got sea salt and vinegar or whatever. You've got barbecue. You've got sour cream and onion. What are you grabbing? I'm a salt and vinegar kind of freak, dude. He says, munching on his salt and vinegar chip. I'm a little bit of just a salt and vinegar boy, dude. So you say jalapeno and you say it's pretty common. Normally I would make fun of you for that being absurdly uncommon. However, you must be talking about the Miss Vicky's, dude. The Miss Vicky's jalapeno chip is incredible. Miss Vicky, I don't know what she's up to in that kitchen, dude, but she's on to something. Okay? She is on to something. Alright, let's get into the game here. Gotta love a classic barbecue chip, see? Salt and Vinny, barbecue most of the time. Dude, I love... This is... There are just like the little things about life every once in a while where I observe it and I go, damn, man. It's just so interesting. Like, humans are weird. Like, we're all just like... Why wouldn't we all just think the same thing's the best? I don't know. We all like different... Have totally different taste. Some people are like, yeah, I get barbecue every time. Some people are like, I would never get barbecue. How fascinating. Salt and Vinny, dude. I'm such a Salt and Vinny gamer, dude. I see Mr. Adams, little crispy Adams in chat. I can't wait to see your beautiful mug this weekend. Chris Adams, ladies and gentlemen, will be in attendance at Pittsburgh, making his Materia Cup debut as a player in 2026. He's ready, dude. I heard that he's in the gym doing reps. Y'all gotta watch out. All right, sorry. I know we're watching this thing from like 100 miles away. Did you bring your binoculars to stream today? Did you guys bring your binoculars to stream today? Oh, I have a funny little story about binoculars in a second. Let me just get some player names up here. All right, so folks, you may be aware that the Carolina Hurricanes won the Stanley Cup. You may not be aware. That's fine, but they did, and it's been very hyped down here in old North Carolina. And we had an enormous parade in Raleigh last Saturday, which was a great time. Hold on one second, let me get these names up here. This is Armando on the bottom. And while we were getting ready for the parade, we had some buddies who had a... like their office was way up in one of the high rises that's right there downtown. So we were up there, and they were actually having a little like office viewing party. So we were like way up there on top of a building. And from where we were, we could look down and see the top of another building where there were snipers who had like a vantage point, dude. Who were like watching the parade. Like for security, I'm sure, you know, but it was just so funny because it was like, dog, I shouldn't have a vantage point on the snipers. I feel like I'm not supposed to have my binoculars trained on the snipers while they've got their binoculars trained on someone else. Who watches The Watchmen? The camera is so far away because Vaughn Mattingly's gonna crank one out of the park and you're in the bleachers with your glove up. Hell yeah, dude. You're gonna get that game ball. You know it. You know it. Alright. Let me get these guys' names. Armando is on the left. He's playing. I mean, once you see Dragoons, you kind of know who it is, huh? And speaking of Vaughn Mattingly, Chris, speaking of batter up, dude, MBM is stepping up to the plate here. Being piloted by one Xavier Ruiz, who... Oh, I didn't mean to hit the transition button. Xavier won last week with MBM. And looks like he's running it back here. Can't blame somebody for following up a stellar performance with, you know, hopefully a second stellar performance. So far, so good. Like that Pizza Hut commercial, dude. That ball falls into my glove. Yeah, dude. You gotta know how to catch. You gotta know how to throw, dude. And I'll be in the outfield, way out where the dandelions grow. Or however the fuck this song goes. You gotta know how to catch. You gotta know how to throw. Oh, Gertie with the snacks, dude. Dude, who else is sitting here in the thug out, dude? We've got Horn, Hurdy, Mont Blanc, dude. They're ready to go. What a batting order. Cloud, dude. Hey, Cloud. Cloud. Yeah, this is one of the best ways of the game to deal with old 2 Dumpy, dude. 2CP Dragoon that gets huge. I mean, even with some weirdo board, he was plus 6k, 11k, 2-drop. Let's just go ahead and clean that up. Cloud's going to knock him out of here. And then starting next turn, we're going to just start picking off these forwards one at a time with just MBM shenanigans. You know, your opponent's never going to sack their Dragoon to your Pinello unless it's the last thing they have on the table, so Cloud can clean that up. Man, both of these players are not... I mean, MBM's doing okay. They really just want to play a Ash like yesterday. Hopefully we play an Ash next turn and just start taking advantage of that. I mean, we played Cloud as our first limit break card instead of Windmill Slamming the old Ash. Now our opponent is playing a Cloud to snap off our Pinello. This is a really interesting board for Dragoons, you know, basically using all their limit break deck very early on. no backups established here, which is going to come back to bite us later when we're going to have really, really low numbers for things like cherry blossom. So we're going to want to continue to build even though we're doing this like aggressive stance here. I mean, I don't even think we're turning any of these forward sideways into an AK cloud. I think we just played a cloud to break the Pinello so that we didn't just lose all our forwards. And because we didn't really have a backup to play, I mean, it looks like there's forwards. We just discarded more Dragoon. We you know, tap 2 pitch this guy to play the cloud, so. Cloud calling for the stolen base. You're out. Man, no kidding. Come on, we're gonna need Smashley Simpson, dude. We're gonna need to bust out the hot dog, or what is it? Bust out the rye, the mustard and the rye bread. It's a grand salami or whatever the fuck, Chris. No. I mean, okay, hey, you know what? 5 backups is pretty good. 5 backups is pretty good. And then we got, Vaughn Mattingly comes to the table. So we actually go to, we just slam 5 backups in, right? Okay, sure, Sorbet comes in, can produce any, actually he was already down, right? We Mont Blanc'd into Gertie? Or we did someone into something. We played Sorbet. Oh no, we did play him. Okay, so we played Sorbet. Then we played Gertie off our 3 backups. Gertie adds back an NBA in the hand, so we got Vaughn. We're kind of just set up to do a lot next turn. So, I mean, probably Ash and Friends next turn. It goes back over to Dragoons. I mean, we're basically identifying the Dragoons is they're going wide, but our Cloud is stopping 66% of their attacks by himself. So we're not even like they're basically just stalling and not making any real progress on their board. They need to be building backups. They need to be getting more Dragoons in play. So you're happy to just build out your MBM. Now you've got all your MBM guys in play. Everything's online. Green lights everywhere for Xavier here. He just needs to continue to find action off the top of his deck every turn. It's pretty easy when he still has access to the Ash. One of the best cards you could possibly ask for here for a build around archetype. You get a limit break card that helps you get those cards and get those synergies moving. All the grease you could possibly need to get the engine moving here for MBM. King of Bermesia or an Alice would be really nice here. We just need to do it, man. Yeah, there he is. Alice comes down. We're going to add a card to hand. It's going to be a Kane, but this is critical. I mean, we not only establish another backup, but we get our engine going. This is going to be really important. We're going to be happy that we've done this now, and there's a world where we would have been pretty upset if we didn't. So. We do attack with the Cloud because if he blocks, we get in 2 more points of damage, and if he doesn't, then this is free. So it's effectively an unblockable free point of damage Cloud, and that's exactly what happens. Fran goes to damage. Dude, Fran kind of looking like she's got the Sharingan here, right? Am I the only one? Oh my god, dude. Is that the Kekkei Genkai? All right, Vaughn Mattingly coming into play here. We used Vaughn. We pitched with Mont Blanc and drew 2 cards. So good, so good. Fran's gonna do her thing, man. We're gonna play a Balthier. There he is, the big man himself. So he's got haste, and then he gives another guy haste when he attacks. And whenever any MBM forward attacks, we choose a forward to dull. Pulls Balthier and says, I'm going to give haste to Vaughn and I'm going to dull your Luso. Yeah, Vaughn coming in twice now. Vaughn attacking, then we remove 3 MBM characters in the break zone from the game. Activate him and he gets attack again. Doing his whole thing, man. Balthier says, actually, why don't you just go ahead and scoot out of the way there, Precious? Hey, sweetheart, why don't you take a seat? There's a man at bat. Vaughn's gonna crack another one out of the park here. Oh boy, it looks like that might be a pop fly going right into somebody's glove. Aranea EX is going to escort Fran off of the battlefield. Right back to the thug out for Fran. Frangela. And another Kane to damage over there. So, very interesting back and forth here. I mean, it does. Here's the thing. It really does depend on what cards we see off the top, but, like, Dragoons can kill you from here, man. You gotta be careful. We've got this Cloud that definitely cannot turn sideways. We're removing 3 things to reactivate the Vaughn. Okay. I don't know. Maybe we just chill here. We are attacking with... No way. If we turn everything sideways, that's big danger. We might just lose. Wait, we definitely can't turn everything sideways. Okay, we're going to end with the Vaughn up. But we untap with 3, right? This gives us any Dragoon from our break zone. This can dull a forward. Make sure we trigger Alice. There we go. We got our free card. I mean, things could be a little fucking scary, dude. Freya's got haste. There's 3 of them in there. We can Kane... Well, we can get Freya back with Dragoon. So there's 1 haste. And then there's a Kane here. And we're at damage 3. Oh, well, Kane's the worst one to grab because the Kane is the limit break guy, too. Kane, 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 Kane. All these hasters. Okay, so do we have any Freyas in our hand? Because if so, then we grab this Kane back and we're going for the... Or we could play a Kane from our limit break for 4. It feels like... I mean, God, it feels like we've got to potentially have it here. Even Opus 12 Dragoon, get reveal 1 for the haste, you know? There's a lot of hasty guys in the deck. You just need 2 attackers. You already have the way to remove the blocker. I mean, I don't know. It is Water Lightning, though. They've got Odins and stuff like that. Like, there's a chance you go all in on trying to win this turn, and then they just get you on the crackback. What do you guys think? Do you play this safe, or do you just try to kill here? I mean, you can also just remove their forwards, but giving MBM a chance, he's going to untap with 5 backups. He's going to play Ash, and then he's going to have all of his things back by the end of the turn. Like, are we in a spot as Dragoons here where our setup and everything was so bad, but we're in a position to just take a scrappy W? I think sometimes you have to, man. I don't know. We might be, but I'll tell you, we haven't really had a whole lot of time to sculpt the hand. Our hand is pretty much just the stuff that we drew off of the Vaughn. But we might be, Chris. I mean, Miwa is really... It's a really good card right now. It's especially good in this MBM deck. That's what I'm saying. Like, he loses anyway if that's the case, right? Like, short of the Cherry Blossom right now, my man, the Dragoon player, I think, is looking at finding a potential lethal line and crossing his fingers and hoping that he can get there. Because I think anything other than that and the book is going to close on this one. You know what I'm saying? It is going to be Kane LB. So it does mean we're probably getting back a Freya. Yeah, we're gonna get back Freya. Now this is, I mean, Freya's pretty good, right? We tap 2, pitch, we play Freya, we hold up a card with 1 lightning CP. Oh wait, no, we're doing 3. Do we have Cherry Blossom Freya? Oh! Well, that's a horse of a different color. Wait, if we had this in our hand, I don't know. We'll see where we end up going, because I think we could have just played this, broken this to get Haste Cane, tap, pitch, play, pitch, play, because we're gonna crack that, and then have this up to tell the blocker. I mean, we throw everything in the garbage, but we're attempting to win the game that turn. This way, we killed all his stuff, sure, but we'll see what happens. Let's go to attacks. Freya attacks. If there's any Odin or anything like that, it's just gonna have blown out our other thing anyway. But we multi-element lightning. Luso comes in. We're gonna be 1 short here. I mean, putting him to 6 is pretty terrifying when he can't win on the crackback. So this is pretty good still, you know. Fran, oh my god, I mean, it's looking like it's a green light. Cloud comes through. Oh my god, we could have done it. We would have had a GG, dude. All in. I mean, you never know, right? Hindsight 2020, obviously. We could have cracked all 3 of our backups to win the game. We would have looked like geniuses. We would have been popping off here. Instead, we're still going to win this game. We're going to look pretty damn smart. But there, you know, there is technically a chance we could have just closed it out right there and given him no chance. But also, of course, you know, could have bing, and then the whole thing is over. So tough to say. Obviously, we're more invested in the more entertaining outcome here on the stream, right? Where we just want, I just want the thing that's like the most likely to be entertaining to happen. And my man finding the single lethal line, being brave enough to take it and getting there is good. The best jalapeno chips are the Jimmy John's branded ones. They have their own, like their own chip. Interesting. I can't say that I'm too familiar with the JJs. I mean, I've had it like twice. I think almost every time I've ever had Jimmy John's has been because it was provided to me as part of some kind of like catering thing, where it was like I had like a catered lunch as I was helping volunteer, whatever something was, and it was like a Jimmy John's. I think I might specifically be thinking about working Gen Con. Alright, well now Xavier's trying to solve... How does he get out of this pickle, right? How does he get out of this situation? It's gonna need to be like Ash, Pinello, Fran, whoever... and a side of Miwa, but that's a lot to ask. If he has 1 Miwa and 2 of the cards in his hand, or 2 backups can be dedicated to that. Yeah, he can tap 2 backups, pitch 2 cards, play Ash, still have 1 in hand besides the Miwa, and still have a backup ready to pay for Ash's activation. So Ash into Pinello or something, and then... Yeah, I don't know. It's just, there's a lot. I guess Miwa's only forward, so it's not that crazy here. Anyway, the Freya's stuck on the table, which is a problem. Gotta kill that, because he just got a backup that says he's gonna do it again. Pretty much only in Ohio, Indiana, and Illinois. Oh, okay, word. I mean, yeah, like I've seen them plenty. Just, yeah. when I grew up, or where I grew up, I just got my sub sandwiches from delis, man, from Jersey delis. But that's why there's an entire restaurant chain about deli sandwiches named after New Jersey, Jersey Mike's, because that's just something they do there. Got to get the Jersey Shore special, dude, the gabagool. Okay, so we've got multi-element lightning. Oh, wait, are we trying to finish the game ourselves? Do we have wait, multi-element lightning into Fran Balthier? Even just into Balthier. Oh no. Oh no. It was all backups. It's all backups. You hate to see it. 2 Bagnamis, a Mont Blanc, and a Sorbet. Oh no, poor Xavier. Oh, good game. And GG, folks. And there goes the battle. Looks like Dragoons is gonna take this one. Ew, get this guy out of here, dude. This fucking BEC. These fake New Jerseyers, dude. I mean, Taylor ham, egg and cheese? TEC? Who the fuck orders a bacon, egg, and cheese? BEC SPK. I've never heard that in my life. That's some real Central South Jersey nonsense, dude. Now, TEC SPK. Now we're talking. Those are 6 magical letters. I know that I've told the the Adam Duncan SPK story, but I think of that story. I think of that happening to him at that diner every single time that somebody says SPK now. Freya. See, they got bacon, egg, and cheeses everywhere, dude. But only in the dirty jers are you gonna get Italian egg and cheese. We've had this conversation, brother. If you call your Q-tips cotton swabs and you call your Band-Aids adhesive bandages, then, dude, I guess you could call your Taylor ham pork roll. But I'm with the rest of, like, the normal people. Damn, dude, this is a prayer, Leo? Where did this Irvine even come from, dude? I didn't think we had the cards to afford any of that. Plays Ash. Dullshorn pitches back now when he gets to the Leo. Draws a card. Oh, and then he had 2 cards exactly in his hand. Or no, 3, I guess, because he pitched them for Irvine. Okay, interesting. So we're removing some Freyas from the game, but we didn't remove all of the Freyas from the game. So now it just goes to Armando's turn, and doesn't he just look? Doesn't my man just put the Freya in the discard pile back in his hand? That's exactly what he's doing. He's using the Dragoon, targeting the Freya. We had to attack with this Irvine. I mean, I know it sounds silly, but we had to do it. We had to get rid of the Cherry Blossom. He's just sitting there. He just has it. You had to get rid of it. It's effectively like you didn't play any blockers at all by not removing it. We should have played Irvine and attacked with Irvine. We had to. I mean, I think we lose anyway, right? But we had to. We absolutely had to do that. I mean, maybe not, because he's actually kind of low on Dragoons. But yeah, no, that's game. Good game. Man, very interesting little game here. A couple different clever counterplays, or like decision points that we talked about that we might have been able to see. But all in all, I think that one wound up being a very, very strange start from Dragoons. But they started this good trade back and forth, and then just had the Freya, man. Freya, for the board clear, very strong. Very strong. Cherry Blossom, very, very strong. What's good? Oh, Viridian, brother. What is going on, man? Good to see you. How are you doing today? Happy Wednesday. Can you believe June's almost over, guys? What the hell, dude? Time isn't real. They're showing the ball theory, yeah. So, I mean, it did all come down to that turn, right? Where he played Ash, and he had, like, the Lightning, and he had Ash, and if he just hits Fran or Balthier, he wins. And instead, his Ash just shows 4 different MBM backups, man. I mean, sometimes that just is how it is. That's how it be. Alright, switching tables. Where are we at here? Table 1, Armando 7-4 over Xavier. And table 2, Richie took it 7-1 over June. Xavier 7, or sorry, Armando 7-4 over Xavier. Then table 2, Richie 7-1 over June. And so then let's go to table 3 and see. He got the bye round 1, so we're not sure what he's up to this week. He's at table 3. Let's go see what's going on over there. And there is no table when I open table 3. So this must have been concluded. Oh yeah, I see them typing in their results right now. Okay. Which means table 4 is all that's left. Table 3 looks like he got it 7-1 over Matt. Okay. Oh, table 4 is Scions versus the Final Fantasy IV deck that Brian's playing, dude. Let's get in there. So Scions, this is kind of like the Lightning Earth Scions. It's also splashing it. You know, you've got the Alphino, you've got the multi-element Y'shtola, so there's a little bit of fire going on too. You're definitely playing a lot of colors, and that's why Richie was kind of like, yikes, it seems like it's a bit of a bad matchup earlier when they were playing against each other. No way. What? What? Fire Lightning Arden. When a forward is put from the field to the break zone during this turn, the cost required to cast your next forward is reduced by 5. I guess you could do this. Do you trigger this with your own Cecil? Okay. This effect will trigger only once a turn. And then Royal Retribution just like deletes it forward. Royal Retribution all in all seems like a pretty shitty rate, but you know, fine. Alphino comes in off of Alize, and he's gonna go ahead and search the deck. No, he came in off of Thancred dying, sorry. Thancred dies, we play Alphino. We're gonna search the deck for any old card, whatever we'd like. Something that really ties the room together. Oh, Y'shtola. Y'shtola. Yeah. Play her and delete it forward. So we've got A 9K Kane and a Cecil that's got a crystal that he can use over here. So Y'shtola may be looking to kill an Arden or something here. Why are we dulling Cecil? Oh, he's attacking? Okay. I was like, what is happening here? Leo Rosa party attack. The 6-3, man. I mean, you just blocked that with somebody. We want to reset the board anyway, right? We just blocked this out. We are just going to take it. Kusith EX. We're going to get back a Thancred. What do you guys think? Backup Shantoto, Limit Break Shantoto? In which flavor of reset are we looking for? Now, he definitely has the 3CP Leviathan in his deck, dude. There it is. So, there is a very real chance. I mean, you have to assume with 2 cards in hand and a backup up that that's what he has. So backup Shantoto would be choice. It would be choice right here if we had it. All right, Greg. All right. Okay, well, that is definitely the thing you don't want to see when you are against the Silent Seven Dawn. I said that we were looking to reset the board that turn. We had the Y'shtola that we had searched out. We had the second copy in our hand ready to go. And we gave him the old Pulse of Creation, brother. And that is just we wipe the board. Squeaky clean. Yeah, you're just going to go ahead and squeegee the whole board away. Arden, Lion, Leo, Cecil, and Rosa all get wiped. I don't think we're supposed to lose the water crystal though, right? No, never mind. You're right. Sorry, guys. Yes, he protected Kane on the Y'shtola enter trigger. My bad. I was looking at something else when that happened, and I just looked back for the S. But he it went to the break zone at a weird time. I saw it just go to the break zone with the other cards. Like it went to the break. It's the very next line after Cecil here. You guys can't see it yet, but it went to the break zone here, and I was like, oh, that's weird. So even better, I originally said that he was maybe going to Y'shtola the Arden and take that, right? Because he didn't want to interact with something that was going to get the crystal protection on it, but he had the S, so he did. He baited the protection, got the protection used, and then used the S ability anyway. Odin's going to go ahead and kill the Y'shtola, but it's a little too late. And although, to be fair, you don't want that S ability just parked on the table, reaping chaos. So you do have to kill it. Still needs respect. At 5 damage with Alizé on the table, though, you literally cannot afford to... I don't know how many, if any, water cards are being played, but she is a professional at dulling blockers out of the way. And leaving her around, 2 forwards ready to attack, and us at 5 damage is a little terrifying to me, so we're going to have to do something about this. Girugamesh. Girugamesh! We're removing the Shadow Lord. Interesting. Yeah, we get rid of that guy that kills all the Scions. Shadow Lord and Shadow Lord and... Dude, Viridian, my king, are you still hanging out in here? I've been playing a lot of Rivals recently. I thought that's something you should know. Kane is back, dude. He's coming in and he's gonna blast Gilgamesh. Kane, 9k, all the keywords. He's got haste, he's got first strike. I guess he's missing brave, but trust me, he's pretty brave. He's just not, you know, technically brave. I still love this art, man. It's so cool. Got the banner behind him. Ooh, Ignis. Ignis comes down and he's gonna sack, choose a backup you control, put it in the break zone. We're gonna choose to put Thornton in the break zone so we get to D that C. That's always nice. Draw a little card, and then we get to choose it for in our break zone, add it to our hand. Sid Pondy is searching for a category 4 forward here. Want to get Hooded Man, man. You gotta love these Final Fantasy IV characters that you really only see Brian play. And he just really finds creative ways to put them to use, man. Hooded Man is Kane. Can't play him if you already control either character, but it is funny he isn't like in all situations Kane, so you can't use him to pay for S abilities or anything like that. But you do like pseudo use his ability with other copies of Kane's, because when he does stuff, if you discard, when he enters the field, you choose a Kane in the break zone, remove it, and then get a bunch of stuff, which is cool. Zoral Jaw is back, dude. Again, I love this guy. He's a superstar. Comes in, he has haste, he's 9k, and guess what? We're at damage 5, so he's attacking and killing 2 forwards. It's dude, Zoral Jaw is like a... Guess what? 2 of your blockers are gone. Also, I have a haster. Like, all of a sudden, you're dead. Dude, what a card. This card truly has, like, too much text on it. It's kind of crazy how good this card is. And he is a legend. And he sure plays like one. He doesn't have the art of a legend, but that's okay. Does he have the spoiler alert thing on in this? No, he doesn't. He just looks normal, right? I don't see the spoiler alert device. There's all kinds of other... I'm sure there's all kinds of art of this guy we could have gotten from that set. But, you know, whatever. Cool card. And we hit a double Odin on damage here. We hit the double Odin. Richie just types hype. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely wild. The Odin. Now Kane comes in. Zoral Jaw dies. We got ourselves a ball game, dude. The Odin EX killing the Alize, man. Incredible. The fact that this game is not over. The fact that it's still so not over. It's not even over now. Misdragoning our opponent's break zone is going to be a tough one. We're Kusithing before that happens to get a Zoral Jaw back, I bet. Do we have a double mist on top of it? Do we have the second Misdragon? No, he gets back to Zoral Jaw. Okay, we're going to need to have like a Odin or something to get rid of the Zoral Jaw, dude. Oh my god, the Jaw. Jaw will provide. Arden just sitting there, dude. Just a big 9k, big dumpy, brave 9k, who has this really cool effect where when your dudes get put to the break zone, you can just play your next guy for -5. Zoral Jaw is going to come down, though, and he's just going to turn sideways and choose both of these gentlemen, and that's going to be the last point of damage. Zoral Jaw. What a card, man. Good game. Okay, moving on to the last round. All right. Got the pairings up for the players. The 3 undefeated players remaining are Richie on Water Lightning Chaos Arc, Armando on Dragoons. Very cool. And Key, who won his first game, won his second game, or sorry, had a bye for his first game. We just watched him win his second game, and is also moving on to finals. So then we have the person who is playing against Key is Richie, tough opponent. Oh wait, sorry, Richie and Key are the undefeated table. Sorry, the person who's playing the pair up is Tyler Ray. Oh boy, so Tyler has to play against Dragoons. Armando Garcia is playing against Tyler. If Tyler is able to pull that one out over Dragoons, there is no tiebreaker. So we're going to go to table 2. We're going to watch the 2 undefeateds duke it out. We're going to watch Key versus Richie at table 2. And then if we must watch a tiebreaker, we will do that after that. Because that's how they work. That's how tiebreakers work. Alright, I see table 2 is getting ready. It's percolating. It will be ready for us soon. Oh. Gamers, how are your weeks going? I don't know. I'm having like one of those weeks that just feels like it's infinitely long. And it's only gonna get longer. It's only gonna get longer. Ay, ay, ay. Alright, table 2 is ready for us. Let's get in there. Put Key in here. Do we watch? Do we know what Key's even playing yet? Playing Firewind Crystals? He's playing the Wall 7 Crystals deck. Great. Thornton. Maybe not. Maybe it's just a different multicolored crystal thing. Oh yeah, no it is. Thornton's gonna go get Sarah FFL. Thornton threw me off for a minute. Alright. So we've got Richie and we've got Key. Key on Wall 7 Crystals, I believe. And Richie on on Chaos Arc. The mono water, quote unquote, but mostly mono, it's mostly water lightning, rather. Chaos Arc. And Key's gonna have to play very carefully with how many colors he puts down. And be very aware. Yeah. Alright, so our third backup Sarah FFL is going to find us our light wall for sure. Probably 4-color wall or backup light wall. And then we're off to the races, man, because we've got 3 backups. Oh, we're actually getting... Okay, hold on. This is just random Warrior Light stuff. We went and got Ferris and Bart's. That's cool. No wall? No wall 7, maybe he's already in hand, or maybe we just don't do him. There's 5 drops, there's 2 drops, there's just Warrior Lights in here. Maybe it's just good stuff Warrior Light, and we've kind of abandoned that 7 angle. Let's see, yeah. 4 backups, pretty good. Classic Luso for Alchemist, classic. Alright, Key, it's time to generate a lot of value here. We only have 1 crystal. We put the Barts in our hand. We have Ferris stuff. We need to get more backups. Ideally, we build backups that give us crystals so we can also Barts. We want to just start weaving worlds, baby. And in order to get the most efficiency out of that, we need to live. We need to live for a long time, and we need people to help kind of feed us. Hey, what do you have up your sleeve? I'm so interested. Interessante, dude. That's me. That's me. Alright, so we are playing the Ferris. Using Ferris to search for Lena. We're gonna get. Are we getting Lena forward? Lena backup? We have a crystal Lena forward? Is that what the Lena angle is here? Or is it the newer Lena that matches this Ferris in set release? Or is it the... Oh. It's going to be the newer Lena, yeah. Just searching for some more Warrior Lights to put in our hand. Moving soul to hand. Okay, so let's look at this. Oh, and then it has to be Lena. Okay, so he puts the soul back. Oh, never mind. It's Warrior Light, so he gets the soul, yeah. And then Lena comes in. The soul enters the field, you can pay a crystal. When you do, play it forward to 4 less for your hand on the field. Okay, cool. So... Oh, Refia. Oh, because Lena searches for a Warrior of Light. Ah. It's like a fire, water, Warrior of Light crystal thing that we're looking at here. It's very cool. Play Lena, then get the Refia. Play the Warrior of Light LB and pass. Very interesting. Very cool, dude. This Warrior of Light LB is very strong. You must control 3 or more standard unit forwards and or drop Warrior of Light forwards to cast Warrior of Light. Forwards other than Warrior of Light you control gain this forward cannot be chosen by your opponent's abilities. And if this forward is dealt damage by your opponent's abilities, it becomes 0 instead. The Charlotte. Charlotte into Ash, okay. They can't use action abilities, so it does shut down Refia. The Charlotte, very interesting. Yeah, Cloud is just going to remove the Refia so that we don't have to worry about that. No, thank you. Alright, we're going for the party attack here. So, we do have that unique ability with Soul. When you party control, you gain Crystal. And then Soul has the ability to spend the Crystal to give all forwards you control plus 2k until the end of the turn. So, it's pretty safe if we did want to try to attack with the rest of these guys. We are going to block with Ash and trade the Ferris. We can spend the Crystal. We are going to do that right now. So we're talking about it being pretty safe. Ferris goes up +2 and survives. So it's a moot. And we pass the turn back over to Richie. Yeah, Titus does a lot of work there. That is one thing Charlotte does not have an answer for. She gets tucked. And a Clavat? Is that what that is? Just one of those crystal generating, yeah, Clavats. Alright, 5 backups. We've got a Crystal on deck. We've got a lot of forwards out. We're about to trigger Ferris while 5 backups going into attack phase. Let's see how that goes. Oh, then attack with Soul, block with Cloud. Yeah, okay. Warrior Light, because there's oh man, actually he's not even. He must control 3 or more drops during unit forwards and or Warrior of Light forwards to cast Warrior Light. Wait, he can't. He doesn't have a 3rd Warrior of Light. He only has Titus. Yeah. At first I was like, what? How can we do that? Titus is not a Warrior of Light, as much as he might like to be. Oh boy. Okay, never mind. They were just fixing his limit break because he tried to do the wall and couldn't. So that's all of this is just them fixing the limit break and then Richie fixing his stuff. Okay, cool. I thought for some reason Richie was doing something weird, or not. He was doing something weird, but you know, it was his turn. He was trying to do something, and it was being weird. Origin off of Lunafreya is pretty good. Lunafreya looking at the top 5, looking for any old EX to give me something. Give me something I need. Thornton says, what about exactly the thing you need? Don't know what we might opt for here. I don't know what all spells and stuff we have. Blue is full of them. But it does seem like we've been more flamey recently. We're getting trigger that Ferris again and again, man. Cyan coming in for free this time. That one's actually pretty big. We already have 2 crystals. It looks like we're going to try to make... Are we trying to make the bare minimum of 5 here? Yep, attempting to make 3 more. Seeing if that is good or if there's any response. Alright, so we get all the crystals. Actually adding in the bonus too there, going for all 5 backups like I thought. Attacking with Ferris, Kukulane EX is going to take Cyan's abilities away. That's fine. You'd rather that be in damage when you didn't plan to attack again than it be in his hand for him to turn off your next best thing. Oh, we're pitching a lot of stuff. Oh, we're hard casting an arc. Dude, we have to. I mean, this Cyan is sitting here with 7 crystals, absolutely ready to go to town. He can individually remove forwards. He can pump himself to the moon. He can wipe the whole board. So we go for the hard cast arc, and we double dog dare our opponent to spend some of their crystals. And actually, very wisely, Key does not spend any. Key saves all of his crystals, thinking about a day when he's going to draw another Cyan. He's going to need to spend them to wipe the board on a stacked chicken. We have Ferris bringing in another forward for free here as we go into the attack phase. It's going to be Ceremobius who's going to generate a crystal, look at the top card of the deck, and draw it. If it's a backup, it is Yuffie. But man, this Ferris has already played like 3 things for free. Pretty, really gross value, man. Pretty really, yeah, that's me, but yeah, really, really gross value here from this. It's actually kind of absurd. It's sticking so long. Alright, Ceremobius getting in. Going to block with Lunafreya, offer up the crystal. This is the thing about the Ceremobius is now every one of these crystals, and remember we've got 7 of them sitting over here, is now a plus 1,000 power to anybody, or sorry, to her rather, just the Ceremobius. Ceremobius gains plus 1,000 power, and if she's dealt damage less than her power, it becomes 0 instead. So she is locked and loaded. Playing an Astro, getting to that 5th backup is helpful because now Ash can just kill Ferris. Let's play 1 CP Ash, let's kill Ferris. It's overdue. Let's escort Ferris home. We are hard casting some expensive summons this game, guys. Oh my god. First we had a hard cast Arc. Now we go for the full Leviathan, man. The long way. The honest long way. Oh, we got another Cyan. He saw it off the top with Sarah, but he didn't get to add it to his hand yet. But he knows it's there, and the opponent knows it's there. That is a saucy place to have such an important card. Can we play Leo? There you go. Kugelane does it. I was like, Leo, Kugelane, something to put that in our hand. All right, yeah, I love that. Very fun combo. I like that the I mean, I think our limit break is a little spoken for there, but I like that Leo from the limit break has a soft synergy with that, with like knowing that the top card is something you want to draw and almost always interact with it. More crystals, just piles of them here from Cyan. Two triggers from Sarah. We are just going as big as we can right now, hoping that we can just yeah, exactly, control Richie's board with this Cyan with all these crystals, spending 3 crystals just to kill the Ash, attacking with Ferris and Ceremobius for another 2 points of damage, getting rid of a second cancel Leviathan, which, man, Richie has just not had access to those, despite playing them in his deck, and the Cyan being such an annoying thing. It's so easily, not easily countered, but it's so annoying for a Cyan player to deal with getting countered by a summon cancel after they pay. Even though we have had plenty of crystals all game long, and we would have had some anyway, just not being able to counterplay that when you have the good card for it is a little annoying. Not getting your Chaos Arc stuff going when that deck is kind of built around that is really annoying too. It leads to things like hard casting a Arc from your hand. So we got back an Arc. We played Chaos here. We're going to Arc. I mean, we really would like to get the Ferris if we can. Cyan needs to be killed. Richie says pass. Kia's questioning that he's passing priority and he's kind of confused. Or just double checking. Richie being like, yeah, I'm passing priority. Let's see what you give me first. Okay, Sarah. And goes to end phase. Just tries to say, like, I can't win like a little game of stacked chicken or whatever here. Like, he probably knew that's one that he was going to get. Cyan still has the ability to wipe this board, but it's going to cost most of our crystal reserves here. But he could do it. Yeah, we're spending 5 to wipe the board, and in response we're going to Arc the Cyan. Interesting that we Arc the Cyan and not the Ferris, who's going to be able to play something for free once we get to the beginning of attack phase. I get the cyan though is a terrifying. Oh, never mind. We have the second. Never mind. I take everything I said back. We have a second arc. We are also going to arc the Ferris. I think it's important to clear that. We kill both of those. We are going to get 4 cards out of Key's hand. Did we get 4 cards? Kill monster and free play forward. Killing the Echidna, free playing the Yuffie. Oh my god. That's pretty gross. Yeah, this fire and water crystals. Very interesting. Cloud free plays the Yuffie and kills the monster. Very cool. Removes both arcs with the Yuffie. I was trying to see, but yeah, that totally makes total sense. Oh, there they are. See, dude, he's been missing these all game. You see the one arc that he had to hard cast. One arc is here in his damage, and the other one he finally was just interacting with the board with last turn. So we're gonna get the our dude gets shot by 2 crystals. What is the Cisne doing? What the heck is the Cisne doing? Oh, she's a way to discard chaoses, yeah. I think Richie is saying he doesn't have anything here. Yeah, showing, saying GG, drew 2 backups, I got nothing. Key saying he lucked out a little bit. Very cool game here from both these guys. Very neat deck from Key, like this a lot. There's water, fire, crystals. Man, crystals, we've been saying this all set. They really just have so many fun, viable ways to build them right now. Do we know what happened to table 1? It looks like they're still going. Or are they? I just got like the black screen of death when I tried to go there. Hold on. I know I didn't. It loaded. Okay, this is Tyler, what are you playing? Tyler, are you playing like oh, this is the 14 stuff? No, there's so much here that's not. Never mind, we didn't even watch with Tyler. We didn't watch a single Tyler game tonight, I guess. Because he's doing some earth, ice, crystal stuff. Kane's attacking. He's a 9k for strike, so you can check the Prish. Prish defend. Prish S is pretty funny though. Prish defend. Yeah, no, we're just gonna lose the Prish. Okay, that's fine. Cloud on old William Robert. Yeah, that'll do it. Give him the goon. Give him the goon. Get gooned on. Vinny from the block. Taking out 3 backups is big. The Alice getting locked down. Also, we don't have one right now, but that backup that can return any Dragoon from the back line to hand, getting locked down is always really strong. We do have more crackable action abilities on these backups, though. I'm just saying, no. I don't want to have to read those. I don't have to deal with those. And hopefully I just got, you know, Big Dumb Me, Precious here. Our little gunner friend, Vincent's here. We're just going to keep giving you threats you have to reset like every turn until you run out of resources. Oh, we've got the old Opus 12 Dragoon revealing 4, though. I love this card so much. We get to choose the target, reveal 4 cards from our hand at resolution, which show that it is indeed 4 card. With 4 cards of resolution, we get to break a forward and we get haste. We get both. We get a little double dipsy-do. When you reveal 1 or more, he gains haste till the end of the turn. In addition, when you reveal 4 or more, choose a forward, break it. I think it'd be cool if we had more cards that had this like exact thing. Like reveal a number of these guys from your hand, and if you reveal higher numbers, you get better things. It'd be cool if we explored that mechanic with 1 or 2 more cards. We have Vincent taking the block there. Dragoon is going to trade. Kane comes in for the 4th point of damage, and boy, it is neck and neck here at table 1. I wish I didn't have to go to the bathroom. I have to go to the bathroom. I'll be right back real quick. I'll be real quick. Oh! I'm back. Okay, I'm back. Gamers, what did I miss? Howdy, gents, and G to the Kaiju Traveler. What's going on, brother? I'm back, Kings. Okay, we've got Bart's, Shantoto, Yuffie. Okay, looks like we had a Bart's turn while I was gone. That just added 2 cards to hand. Maybe we got the Bart's back with Shantoto, and we played a Yuff. Let's go back in time and see if that's about what happened here. Hop in my time machine and see what's what. Does the Vincent thing, we knew that. Yes, blah 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 blah. Play Shantoto. Oh, he got back Yuffie with Shantoto. Played the Yuffie. Removed 2 Freyas. Very smart. Then played Bart's off the crystals. And moved a 5 CP Kadash and a couple bombos to hand, but they're too expensive, so while we are tapped out and we added 2 of those things to hand that are very scary for the next turn, that was kind of it, and we passed. And now that we actually know that those are 2 of the cards in our hand, it's actually not so scary. Like, yes, they're scary cards, but he can barely afford to play them. So, and we know they're coming, so we can kind of hedge against it a little bit. We get, what kind of Dragoon did we get off of Alice here that matters? Another backup. I mean, hey, free cards are free cards. We got 7 cards in the fucking grip over here because of our Dragoon army. Yes! Opus 12 Dragoon, continue to shine. I love this card. Revealing 4 from hand, we're going to get a kill and a haster. Once again, they really love this efficient 3 CP guy. He's going to get a kill. He's going to get an appointed damage. And we really can play multiple of them on the table at the same time. It's kind of fun. So yeah, we're going to get that guy back. I think that is... oh, it's that same second one that we've reused. Oh no, he's here too, yeah. Opus 12 Dragoon, man. Getting it done. Getting it done. The Ruby Asami Dragoon. Alright, stained glass Freya. Hey, you want to take away my cherry blossoms? Looks like those were 2 cherry blossom Freyas that were removed from the game, yeah. You want to take away the cherry blossoms? Well, guess what? I don't need them. Oh, sorry, this is also not Key and Richie anymore. There we go. This is Armando on the bottom playing Dragoons as he always does, and this is old Knuckle Cucked, old Tyler Ray up here, playing a very interesting Ice Earth Crystals deck. Still taking advantage of the goodness of Windy Yuffie and Bart's, obviously some big crystal payoffs, but otherwise doing a lot of just earth and ice stuff. Hope to join you fine people next week here. Hey, awesome, love that. Got to try out a Category 8 deck at Locals and really enjoyed it. Nice. Category 8 can be a lot of fun. Richie, who is playing in tonight, we might actually get to see him in the tiebreaker, is like the father of FF8, man. FF8 decks. He's been playing them since long before he should have been playing them, and he will continue playing them long after he should stop. Has played a lot of different interesting color combos of the 8 decks, and always cool to see when he's jamming. I know, I've been bad about Locals, dude, but I'm so busy. This time of year is so busy for me for work. And then I'm working late, and then I'm hungry, and then I'm like, I can't do it. I don't have time, bro. But we'll get back in there. I mean, we're going to the Materia Cup this weekend. The thing is, I'm keeping myself open for the actual events. I just got to get back in the grind. The thing is, people need to get... Damn, I need the damn Saturday people to be rolling back in. I keep reacting yes on Saturday, but none of people are going. Although, of course, I know that last Saturday was the opposite. But I was day drinking all day at the Hurricanes parade. Who can blame me? There's no way I was making it to Locals. I came home and I was passed the fuck out of my bed at like 4:30 in the afternoon. All right, so we've got the Gooners are here, dude. Born to Goon. Curse to Jump. Freya is here. She's got haste. She's going to delete somebody on attack. The Yuffie can protect herself, so probably going to have to be the Totes. And then, of course, you've got the problem of Freya running headfirst into a Yuffie, which is why we have typed the word thinking here. What's interesting, you can attack with Freya, target the Yuffie, and then he tries to protect the Yuffie with the crystal, and then you can dull the Yuffie with Alice in response, right? And then maybe he trades the Freya for the Toto, but you're clear to attack with the other three. I guess this Dragoon, I don't know, damage 3, he has 3,000 power haste, so you have haste, 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 right? So then that's old lethal if he doesn't have anything in his hand. But that's the little game you need to play to get around Yuffie using the crystal to say she can't be chosen by abilities. You attack with Freya. Oh, we're actually attacking with Freya and targeting Shantoto. I guess if the Yuffie uses we could do the same thing here, right? Basically the same thing. We attack with Freya, we target Shantoto for the kill. Then if Yuffie uses her ability to plus 1,000 before the block is declared, we can use Alice to dull the Yuffie. So before we declare the block here, we snap the Alice off and we dull the Yuffie. No, don't let him declare block. Which effect can't be chosen, he's saying? In response to that, yeah, exactly. In response to the can't be chosen, you crack the Alice to dull it. Yep, that's exactly right. Then you actually don't get to block at all, so Freya connects. We have it in every which way here. Dragoon attacks, Cane attacks. Yeah, very, very cool. Dragoons, man, scary shit. So, Dragoons moves on to finals. Dragoons! Let's do it. Table 2 did not report their game, dude. All right. So we get that Warrior of Light, the Warrior of Light crystals versus Dragoons, dude. Very interesting finals tonight. Okay. So I know Key got that one, and I think it was close, but I don't remember. They didn't report. So I'm putting 7-6 here, but I don't know if that's 100% accurate. Armando 7-4 over Tyler. Then table 3, June 7-0 over Greg. Ooh, June the killer. Table 4, still jamming, I think. Still jamming. Alright, so we should have a tiebreaker up here in just a second. Hopefully. Alright, switching. Hell yeah, go Canes? Yeah, go Canes. Wah, wah, wah. Let's go, Canes. Yeah, parade is a lot of fun. I had like no voice for a day. And now I have no hockey to watch, dude. How sad. We used to have watch parties at the Lenovo Center, but we just watched something else. We just watched the World Cup. Alright, are these guys getting together for the old TB? I see a table 1 that has... Oh, wait, hold on. No, I don't know. Are they doing a tiebreaker? Hello? Bueller? Where are the gamers? In table 4. I'm reporting right now. Well, we're gonna give this another couple minutes, guys, but I don't see any movement here. Xavier 7, Brian 6. Alright, try again. I've tagged them again. Tiebreaker, please. Okay, I see Armando is in the table, and I see he has posted the room to Octagon. So now we'll see if Key has gone AFK. I got a thumbs up from Armando. Alright, I've got Armando has confirmed in like 6 different ways. He is locked in. Thank you, Armando. Paging Dr. Key. I even typed out specifically that table 2 was the undefeated table. If 2 undefeated people remain, there's a tiebreaker. I hope he didn't like just like win and then be like, all right, well, whatever, I was at table 2, and then just go do whatever, right? Huh. Okay, well. Brother Q, somebody messages the man. I mean, I guess I've tried already. I was looking through some decks today and I was curious, are there any competitive 15 decks? Yeah, there have been. I don't know that anybody's really been trying to push anybody's been trying to push retainers for a minute, but there was an Earth Wind Noctis. That guy was like big time competitive when he first came out. The whole deck, he just played Earth Wind the boys, dude. There's a gentleman, Oni Snake is his username, out in the Vegas scene. He loves playing retainers, man, and he's got a deck that can hang, man. He'd tell you that there's still some scary shit. So yeah, they're pretty good. They definitely have been competitive in the past. Maybe even could be now. Oops, all the boys in Mono Earth or something like that. I think there's just so many other things to do with Mono Earth, and then so when they put a package like that in Mono Earth, a lot of times you just kind of go a different direction. It was interesting when it was Earth Wind, I think, was when the people that you actually even played, like, there's actually a competitive Retainers cast deck for a minute within the last year. Like, they were doing, like, the same kind of stuff that Luso and Mono Wind decks do, but they were also doing, like, Earth Wind Retainer stuff with Noctis and the Lads. No Hunter was playing it at locals for a minute. Alright, so I guess if Key doesn't... You've been seeing a lot of MBM players lately. It's because the deck is very easy to build, and it has recently won a major event, and it had some content put out for it by the two-time world champion, kind of talking about what's interesting about the deck and why it's fun and why you should try it. So I think there's a lot of people pushing people in that direction right now. It's also a fun deck. It's a good deck. But a lot of influence kind of pushing in that direction right now. Alright, Armando. If he's not here by 9:25, Armando's got the win. I think Armando wanted to win in glorious combat. I don't think he was trying to get a technicality, but you know, hey, I guess we take those sometimes. I guess sometimes we take those. Anybody in chat gonna be at in PA this weekend? I will be there. Me and my other half, Mr. Chris Adams, will both be there. My other Final Fantasy TCG half, of course. Not to steal him from you, Sam. The Mrs. Adams. And get to see the American Muscle. Hell yeah. We got a pretty good amount of North Carolina boys heading up. Yeah, Armando, I don't know. I'm giving him some time. I pinged him in like 2 chats. I mentioned specifically when I pinged you guys with the pairings for round 3 that table 2 was the undefeated table, which is the one that he was at. And that if 2 people undefeated remained, there was a tiebreaker and all that stuff. I tried, brother. He has a really cool deck. It'd be cool to see. Maybe he forgot he won. I don't know. But, you know, looks like we might be giving that one. Looks like we might be giving that one to Armando. It's okay. Let's go ahead. I'm gonna do a little 5v11 and while we wait for a second. If that's of any interest to you gamers, look, there's Moogle11. There he is. Retrieve. Oh, I'm so close to my Mott's cap. I only need to get 5 more levels in bar. Well, technically, I'm like 300 to next level. I only need to get 4 more levels for Bard. Oh, baby, and then we're there. Then we're there. Well, anybody, you know, all right, it's AMA, dude. We've got 3 minutes of AMA before we're gonna wrap the stream today because it looks like our tiebreaker might not be happening. Fire away, chat. Or don't, because I'm just chilling in Final Fantasy 11. Got my Bard, dude. I'm wearing a couple million of random gear right now, like a $1 million earring and a $600,000 ring, just to make my toots and doots better. Just to make all my toots and my doots strong as they need to be. Dude, you guys are making this easy for me. No questions. Excellent. Well, I think that we're going to see a lot of really fun decks. Again, the events have all been quite diverse, and they've had a lot of really fun different representation. I think Wall 7 is still going to be a very popular deck, but I think we're going to see way more MBM players than we have been seeing over the past few events, because as it does well, as it continues to do well, we're just going to see more and more of it. And I expect we're going to continue to see a lot of Ice Wind as that continues to do well and win more events. We're just going to see more and more of it. So I think those 2 decks the stonks are on the rise. They were already good decks. They were already decks that were smart to invest in and know how to play and have in your gauntlet. And now they have really solidified themselves, and they're pretty much impossible to ignore. So make sure you know what's going on with both those decks. Also, if you're playing in an event this weekend, I would make sure I was aware of those decks and what they do. But yeah, it looks like 9:25 rolling up here, and the tiebreaker table has been lonely. It's been open for 10 minutes. So I guess, Armando, congratulations for taking it this week with Dragoons. Dragoons is the winner. By default here. Alright, go to my rankings. Should reflect with Armando. Wait. Hold on, there we go. Winner, save. There we go. This. Like this. Alright, thank you, Armando. Okay, you are free. All right, guys. Well, that's going to be it for us this week. Congratulations to Armando for taking it with Dragoons. Say it ain't so, you Loki hates. I mean, I know, man. I know. Well, we've been waiting here for 10 minutes, and I think my man is on to something else. So, I don't know. He's deep in Undertale Chapter 5 or something. Who knows? So, we will be seeing you guys this weekend. If you are in Pittsburgh, say hi. I'll be there. I'm happy to play games against whoever. Just ask to jam a game, man. You see me hanging out, you see me sitting there, just ask me to jam a game. I always want to jam a game. Otherwise, we'll be back next Wednesday. No Coffee and Bullshit this weekend because Irving and I will be taking it on the road. Coffee and Bullshit World Tour will be there live in person, slinging bullshit on Sunday. So we'll see you in Pittsburgh, guys. Until then, everybody safe travels. See you next week. Bye-bye. Take care. Bye-bye. Adios. Bye. Bye-bye.